Okie dokie. Yeah, everything's looking good. Hello everybody and welcome to another live stream. Let me just double check everything again. Be with you in a second. That's all fine. That's all fine. Alright. I'll wait a little bit for some people to actually pop in. Have a little bit more kombucha. Kombucha's been helping with the bloaty and then no hernia problems. So that's good. Server's up and running, so we'll be able to join that in a second. Alright, well, there's not quite anyone here yet, but I'm just gonna say it for the people watching this in the future. Alright, so today we're doing another live stream for the We Build for Scar event that we're doing. I'll probably do another one next week and probably another one the week after that because it's a 1 month thing. And yeah, there's going to be things that I can have a look at and show you guys every week. So there's that. Also, my build isn't ready for week 2 to be built just yet. We'll be working on that a little bit later. I've made some progress, a little bit of progress. You'll see that, and then we'll work on that. But anyway, for anyone watching this that doesn't know yet, the We Build for Scar server thing is it's an event where a bunch of Good Times with Scar fans are just coming together to build some nice things for him in this time of recovery. It's just everyone building some fun stuff. There's some really nice builds that we can have a look at this week, and it'll be available at the end for him to have a look at, hopefully. And yeah, check out all the links in the description for Good Times with Scar, for the Discord if you want to join the event and want to be a part of it. Also, there's links to all the staff members. Have a look at Humphreys, the guy that put all of this together. So yeah, there's that. So let's just get into this. Let me make sure that my Minecraft's actually being picked up this time. Yay! Yes, it is. Okay, so let's get into this, right? Everything's good to go. Yeah, let's go. And here we are, back on the server again for week 2. Oh, I see people have already started on week 3. Really hoping some of these plots will end up getting filled up. Why is my medic on simple mode again? That's weird. It keeps doing that. Anyway, let me just see here through week 1. I don't think there's any new builds that have been added in here, like last minute or late or anything like that. So we covered all of this in the last live stream. Who's that? Nostalgia. All right. So we'll be doing a little bit of looking at all of these things here today. We'll be looking at that big old thing over there. And I'll tell you guys what that is all about in a bit, and then we'll go do our thing. As you can see, the cat is no longer with us. That's because of what's going on over there. So don't worry. Let's start up at the front here. So I'm not sure which ones I looked at last week. We kind of jumped the gun a little bit on the week 2 builds. More people streaming in, coming in. Hi, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well. There's a lot here that we're going to be looking at today. There's nothing new over there, except for that big thing. So we'll probably do that. So let's just start here at the front. We'll just go through all of this. So we have Backwoods Starter Home by Mummy S79. Just a nice little house with a waterfall. Yeah, it's a cute little build, right? That's about it. Don't mind these things. This is the texture pack I got on. I keep forgetting to take this over. This is just beetroot. Anyway, moving on. This one's not complete. Then we have a little starfighter thingamabob over here that was made by Livestream. It's very nice. It's like a mixture between Sire's Scarfighter over there and Enigma's Raptor copter thing from one of his tutorials. Go check out the Enigma man. Links in the description. A little plug for him. Yeah, it's a cute little build. I really like it. Actually, who's on the server at the moment? Scarlet, Nostalgia, and Mummy Bear. All right, and then we have a little, Baby Yoda or whatever. I don't even know what the race is called. I don't watch enough Star Wars anymore. But yeah, cute little thing over there. We got a little R2-D2 droid thingy over here, and a nice tree in the back. We've got Scar inside. I don't think there's a. Oh, there is a cat. It's not a jelly cat, but it's a cat. Yeah, it'll do. Okay, so there's that. And let's see. We saw this one last week, but I'll just cover it again. This is the Magician. Magic made this one. The Chess Monster 2.0. The Scarlcore box. Scarlcore box. Right? Pretty cool looking. Yeah, got a nice little Scar head in there. Hi Humphreys. Yeah, man. We're doing another tour. We're doing a tour of week 2. And then we're going to go look at Scar Wars. And then we're going to carry on building the mechanized Larry the Snail a little later in the live stream. Yeah, and a Jellycat, right? Then let's see, what do we have going this way? There's no sign here, so I don't know who made this. Just a cat head. Not sure if this build is complete or not. Then we have another one without a sign. Why are people taking their signs away? This one's made by Candyland and Livestream. Okay, just a little barbecue shack, I guess. Yeah, looks cute. Then we have another chess monster. Riskiest Knight actually made this one. Riskiest Knight, one of the Instagram fellas that's on here. The Revenge of the Chess Monster. Don't know why he went for like a mumbo-looking chess monster, but I like it. It's a bit weird if you fly away from it, because the whole thing just kind of disappears, right? Because of all the chests, and you're just left with mustache and and teeth, mustache and teeth. All right, but yeah, it's a cool build. It's a funky build. Then we have a little Baby Yoda. I don't know what his name's meant to be. Haven't watched The Mandalorian. Again, I apologize. This one was made by Mazzy Overlord. Yeah, just a cute, very, very simplistic looking one. I think he said he wanted to texture it. Oh, Grogu. Okay. I think he said he wanted to texture it, but then he looked at it and it was like the plain textures just kind of looked cute. And I agree. I tend to agree on that one. This one's still not complete. And then over there's a build that's incomplete. And then there's this one made by Mazzy Bunny Boy. And this is basically Botum versus the Hermatrix people, I guess. Like a mini biome kind of thing. It's Grogu. I did the same mistake. Yeah, I just... Oh, Mentally Floridian is here as well. Hi. Yeah, Grogu. I got it, guys. I got it. I got there in the end. Grogu. Okay. And Fifi. Who's Fifi? What? Fi-Fi. Fifi? Fi-Fi? Fifi? Who? Oh, the Golem thing. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Fifi. Like I said, I didn't really watch much of Season 8. Kind of lost track. You know, it's hard to keep up with your favorite creators when you're creating yourself, because you just don't have the time to watch them. And it's sad. It is. Not sure what this build is meant to be. I think it's just like a warehouse sort of thing. Mazzy Space Guy. Lots of Mazzies. Lots of Mazzies on the server. Not sure what that's all about. Yeah. It's an interesting build. Then we have Almagil. Yeah, this one we did look at last time. They got a Swagon. They got a cat. They got some funky looking mushroom landscape going on here. Yeah, that's that build. Then the HCS, the Hermit Conservation, whatnot, I think. This is just the coral shop from Season 6, I believe. Right? So we got that whole build there. Who made this? Did I look? I didn't look. This one was made by Ginger Gaming. Okay, Ginger Gaming. Then we have a nice little landscape over here by Nacho Ninja. Again, not sure if this is complete, if this is meant to be the whole thing. But yeah, it's a build. Then there's a beautiful little tent here. Really like this design by Scarlett. She's on the server, right? She, he, they, I'm not sure. Yeah, really nice looking tent here. Lots of details, lots of little things. Don't want to go inside too much. Not that I think Scar's going to be watching my videos, but maybe, you know, just leave a little bit of mystery. But it's a really nice looking tent. Like the use of the glow lichen just to add a little bit of growth on top of it. And then there's this one made by our wonderful Absolute Grace. A throwback to a much older season. One that I do not know about. Kind of a call out to the Swagon as well, but I think he did. It was like a Frontier World or something like that. This is a beautiful build. Lots of little fine details and things like that. Lovely little carriage. You can actually sit in it, right? Oh, you can't. I can't sit in it. We'll unlock all of the chunks and stuff when Scar takes over to have a look at it. If it ever makes its way in front of him, which we hope it does at some point. Over here, ooh, oh, it's a void into the void. Yeah, it's void into the void. Who made this one? Oh, Lilylol. All right, Lilylol made this one. I think it's an upside down Swagon hat, top hat, with like Jellycat coming out of it, like pulling a cat out of a hat. Oh, it's the cat in the hat with the magical staff and the magic and the crystals and the things. Really cute little build. Really like it. What do we got here? Timmy and Jelly. Okay, cool. Oh, and there's a little baby cat over there too. Nice. Right, let's see. Then we'll get on to the first big one here. We have Sire's build. He built a Scarfighter, right? This one's from the Book of Boba Fett, I think he said. Yeah, so it's from the Book of Boba Fett. We got Scar in there. We got a Jelly in there. And I genuinely like it. It's awesome, right? I mean, there's not really much not to like about this. Like the landscaping that he did around here. The only thing that I don't... Yep, exactly, Nostalgia. The only thing that's missing here is there's not enough pews. Not enough pew on these signs, right? I would have done like... And Saya, I'm just messing with you, dude. Like, seriously, it's a nice build. But I would have added like pew. Like 4 pews, 2 rows of that, made them green so they actually look like little laser beams. That was what I was expecting. But you know what? It's funny nonetheless. Pew. Right? Then moving along to what do we have here? We got like a wizard's hat kind of cave thing, right? I think the signs might be inside. I think that's why I can't see who made this. Oh wait, Mohath made that. All right, it's a decent looking gradient. I like it. It's a good shape. Very, very good organic wizard's hat shape, right? And then over here, we have Mazzycraft, right? There's all the Mazzy people, like I was saying earlier. There's a lot of Mazzy people. So we have Mazzy Space Guy, Mazzy Chaos Cat, Overlord and Nostalgia, Mazzy Overlord, and Mazzy Bunny Boy, right? They all created an Among Us crew sort of scene. Nice big boy, right? So you got the yellow guy, yellow got, right? Got blue with his little alien hat, and orange with I think it's like the Australian, like the Outback hat. And then down here we got red venting, a little red, baby red venting. The emergency button in the middle, and all in all, it was a pretty nice build. Then next up, let's fly on here. This one I showed you guys last week, but we can look at it again. This one was made by, what's her name? Mummy Bear. And it's a beautiful, beautiful castle build, right? So you got the castle being ripped out of the ground. As you can see here, pretty well done too. Kind of followed the right contours and everything, more or less. Lovely castle being held up by the balloon and the vines, and some nice looking clouds up in there. Right? Love it. Then next up is Scar in his chair. Right? What is this one? This one was also Candyland. Is it extra book so everyone can read the book if they want to? I'm not going to be reading any books because 1, I don't like reading on camera, and 2, the books are for Scar. I'm not going to read them. But yeah, a nice build all in all. I guess, yeah, a little bit of a space constraint here to be able to get all of this in, but it works pretty nice. Why is there mycelium right here? Oh, okay. A little bit of mycelium mixed into all the grass. I get it. Mycelium resistance. Very funny. Then we have another Among Us scene, this time made by Baba Yaga herself, Nimrel Stormrage, of the Random Craft variety. And yeah, red with the banana hat. It's like a Mexican standoff kind of deal here, right? They're all just pointing guns at each other. Everyone thinks everyone's sus. So yeah, you got orange with the swaggin' hat, you got blue with the jelly cat ears, red with the banana hat, and then another one of the Outback hats on green. And all in all, the landscaping done around all of this is really nice. Oh, this is Nim, and I think that's Coop's head, isn't it? Yeah, and then Scar's here. I don't know who the other people are. Probably people from Nim's stream. I don't know if she built this on stream or not. But yeah, it's cool, right? It's really cool. And you got Jelly venting, right? Very nice. Then we have a massive castle over here. Quite large, right? Dragon out the front. Dragon kind of looks cool. Dig that. Then let's see what's going on. Well, actually, I said I was going to do insides, right? So, yeah, big old castle. Big old castle. You can see a little bit on the inside there. There's some stuff up this way. I guess I could show the outside court. There's a lot of diamond throne sort of action going on here. I don't know who would want to sleep on a diamond bed. That just seems uncomfortable, to be honest. Like, really. Swaggin. Lots of swaggins everywhere. And then there's the mega build for week 2 that's not quite complete. Yeah, the event's starting to take a little bit more of a free form. It's not so much about the separate weeks anymore as it used to be. So yeah, week 2 is trailing a little bit behind on the mega build, but it is looking amazing. And I'm hoping that next week we can actually have a proper look at it. There's some really cool builds going on here. Let's have a look at what's actually here so far. Who do we have here? Scarlet. Scarlet's probably, I don't know if they're busy with it right now. Then we have this landmass that's being lifted up. It almost looks like an upside down tree. Maybe it's just an incomplete tree. I think there still needs to be more stuff done on there. Who do we have over here? Mummy Bear's working on this tower. Really nice looking tower. And then this looks great. Whoever did this part. This is a very, very cool looking steampunk tower. And then that fantasy castle in the middle there is complete, I guess. It's just all the stuff that needs to go around that's not quite there yet, right? That's alright. We'll get around to that. Or they'll get around to that. And then there was also this house over here, which was made by Richard Wojo. Or Wojk? Wojk. I don't know. Yeah, just a little house there, right? Now, let me quickly go and show you guys what that whole thing over there was with the big snow box. The big old snow box, right? So, first thing I'll show you guys is the actual sign for this thing, which is on both sides. I don't know if it's on all 4 sides. It might be on all... No, it's just on the 2 front-facing sides. Alright, so we have Scar Wars. The internet strikes back. Right? So there were a few of us, randoms. So it's Enigma and myself. Well, both, Enigma did the cat ad, and he was like, yeah, Star Wars. You gotta do Star Wars. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do the Larry, the mechanized Larry, the snail sort of thing. And then Sire did his Scarfighter, and he's kind of honorary, random anyway. And then a bunch of people were like, yeah, I want to do Star Wars. And then Enigma was like, all right, cool. Let me just whip up a little sign here for Scar Wars. So yeah, we've taken. We're not doing one chunk builds for separate weeks and all of that anymore. We're just gonna do a big old Hoth battle scene. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So the Jellycat at has been moved to over here. There's gonna be maybe another broken one. I see Nim's already coming with a Scarfighter over here, or a TIE fighter. So a Jai fighter? What would you call this? Right? Everything needs a little Scar play on word sort of thing going on with it. But this is a really nice looking one. Yeah, pretty cool. There's going to be like armor stand, battle scene sort of stuff in the trenches over there. There's going to be lots more. Larry's going to come over here somewhere. We'll see. There's also a cave over here. I should probably just do all of this in Spectator, right? So Nim's been working on this cave. She's gotten quite a bit further. Okay, maybe not as much further as I thought. But I mean, she did the TIE fighter outside. So there's going to be like a Wampa scene in here with the a worm mouth. Okay, never mind. Yeah, there's going to be a Wampa and like a Luke Skywalker, I guess, hanging in there upside down or something like that. So yeah, this is the project that we're working on. Big old Hoth battle scene, right? So that being everything that we can look at for now, I think we're gonna go over to Acapara, to the creative server, and work a little bit on Larry. And then maybe later towards the second half of the stream, we might come back, have a look at it again for the people that come in a little bit later. But for now, I think it is safe to say that we've looked at everything that needs looking at. I'll leave that one for the week 3, for next week's one. So let's go over to Acapara over here. And as you can see, I am inside Larry's shell, right? That's Enigma's build area. If you guys want to see more about what's happening on all of these sorts of things, then you should be watching his build along live streams. Let me just see here. No, schematic on. There we go. Yeah, those are the tracks that I was designing, and I'm currently busy on making like a big track that goes around the outside. That was an awesome tour. Scar Wars territory will be awesome. Yeah, it will be once it's done. Let me just quickly pop on screen here. Let me see if I can do this again. I made sure that I never closed this from when I was working on it earlier. So that thing that we have on screen there right now, that's kind of the deal that we're going for with Larry. So we're going from, if you guys can remember Larry the Snail from Season 7, we're trying to keep enough of the elements so that it still looks like Larry, but we're trying to turn it into that thing, right? So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna close that up again, and then I'm actually gonna just bring this up on screen for me again so I can have a look at it. Just do that so I can see a little bit better. Okay, just like that, and I'll take it away so I can actually see my own screen and make sure that my webcam doesn't freeze like it tends to do a lot. Right, so let's get into what we were doing here. So, as you can see, this is that front wheel that is on the NRN99. And it's just so that like the majority of this thing doesn't just roll over to the front, right? It's a bit of a stabilization going on with that. So what I was thinking was probably end up filling in these gaps with some stairs like this, right? Because we want this to be a wheel sort of thing. It might do only like the outsides of that, and then sink in some kind of how do I explain this? Yeah, we're gonna need to actually, you know what, I think the stairs are just gonna be more of a headache than they're actually worth, most likely. So I think we should just go with actual straight blocks on this bad boy. Let's see, what do we want for the inside? Actually, first let's get the shape going here. We just want this to be like the full circle, so we'll do that. Down like that. All right, so that's gonna be kind of like the inner frame of the wheel, and it's gonna have the spokes that's pulling on the actual tracks. So I'm thinking, yeah, that should be just, it's literally just gonna be a wheel. We might put some spokes in the middle to make it feel a little bit more stable. But until then, let's fill out all of this like that, and then we'll figure out what blocks we're actually going to use for this. Probably try and keep it to the like metallic andesite that we've been using, right? Because the andesite kind of looks like a type of galvanized steel, I guess. Hi, Mummy Bear. Was looking at some of your stuff earlier. Everything's looking nice over there. So yeah, we might keep with the galvanized steel look of the andesite. Also, not sure. I probably shouldn't put anything in there. I don't think it would make any sense, and be hard to do anything here. No, I think that's fine. Okay, now, what are we doing with the... Go from there and over to... it doesn't really matter, just up here somewhere, right? So we could go Ryan Mazzy Thomas. Hey, Sir Derpol. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Do we go raw andesite? Do we go polished andesite? What do we do? Do we go andesite at all? Or should we go... maybe we should stick with... Actually, you know what? I just had an idea. This might take a little bit longer, but I think I'm just going to do this by hand. Right? Just going to do this by hand. Yeah. You know what? That's right. We're going old school, people. No world edit. Just old school. Right? And we're just going to do this. I think that is... Actually, you know what? Replace yellow wool with air. Thank you. Bye! Alright, so... let's fill in all of this. Although, is it going to blend? I mean, it's kind of meant to blend little, because it is all made out of more or less the same materials. But, yeah. So, let's just do this for now. We'll put a frame around here. We'll make sure that it does stand out a little bit. And then this here. And up at the top. Okay, wait. Like that. And then we'll probably do them like that, them like that. Yeah. Okay, and as you guys can see, this time around we are we're actually not on my own test world, just because I actually, because this is a group project, you know, I should really be doing it on the random's own personal creative server where I can have people collaborate and maybe come in and give me a hand and their suggestions more so than... It's not that I need the help necessarily, it's that I need suggestions. Let me just do that. So wait, what is oh, Mentally Floridian did say polish basalt. That was a good call. Polish andesite, said Humphreys. Maybe some deep slate ore to add some color. Deep slate ore? Wait, what do you... Adding color to what, though? What do you mean with the deep slate ore? Sorry, if I'm just completely missing the point here, I do apologize. I think we could maybe go with some... Because this is gradienting in from very light to maybe a little bit darker, so maybe we could do something like this to... fill out these corners a little bit, because I do not like too much the 90-degree angles always. I do like filling in my corners a little bit wherever I can, where it makes sense, right? So warped wood would be a good contrast if you're not trying to make it too accurate. Warped wood. Yeah, no, I am trying to make this like, obviously it's not going to be accurate, right? The picture that I showed you guys has a disc in the middle, not the big orb, Larry the Snail orb. But I'm trying to go for... It still needs to feel and look like it is the NRN99 overall, right? So, yeah, I think something like this. Yeah. I think that looks good. It's not meant to have any spokes, so I'm starting to feel like I shouldn't. Although it is meant to have a bit of like an inner rim sort of thing going on here. Which, to be honest, I keep forgetting that this is just a strict creative thing and we don't actually need to build this in survival. Netherite blocks! There we go. That's gonna do the trick, right? If you do, if this does become available at some point, I'll maybe swap out the netherite blocks. If you guys want to do this in survival at some point, we'll swap out the netherite blocks for something else. But I think going for maximum awesomeness for this one would be the way to go, right? So wait, what was that? Like deep slate gold ore? Sorry, I'm missing everything that you're saying. Humphreys, to keep your yellow vibe. What yellow vibe? What do you mean? I don't have a yellow vibe. Warped gold, warped wood. Yeah, okay, that from before. Like deep slate gold ore. Yes, just like me, happen all the time. Netherite. Okay. What do you mean by yellow vibe though? Humphreys? I'm probably just completely missing the point here. Actually, I am going to put in some iron bars to connect up some of this because, again, I just feel like it could do with a little bit of connecting. No, you know what? It's overboard. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. Stop it, Derpol. We don't need it. Okay. So that's kind of the inside of the wheel, right? It's circular reinforcement. That's just the way that this is going to go. Now, let's quickly do this all the way to the top. Because I want to just see how this is going to wrap around the entire Larry. So the temporary yellow wool. Oh, no, that was just I always use yellow wool because it stands out the most. I should really swap over to something that people wouldn't think is going to stay in it. Because I do actually use a lot of yellow wool in some of my builds as well. So it's probably best that I stop doing that at some point. Chains and grindstones. Yeah, there can be chains and grindstones in there. I might have a look at that in a little bit. But I'm also just having a quick little look here of what I want done with this. So one of the things that we'll probably have, Mummy says she uses purple wool. Purple wool is probably the best because I don't think I'll ever use purple necessarily. Or very rarely would I use purple. Definitely. I'm just going to cover in those sides there. I'm not going to worry about all of the things. Cover in that one as well. And on this side, we'll cover in that one. And then let's just quickly make sure that this gradient is correct here. And oof, I've cornered myself. All right, let's get in here quickly. No. Okay. Right, so we have the track going up the front. I'm also thinking of like having the neck start, or like the neck's probably going to come up around here, but then it's going to wrap around this thing, right? So it kind of looks like the track is going through Larry's neck. Because I'm not going to put in the big eyes that the NR has. I wanted to like come up and over. Let me just actually let's grab some purple wool. Let's do this with purple, right? Just as a brief example, we're gonna have the body obviously like wrapping around the bottom, right? And then we're gonna come up with the neck, and it's gonna bloody. Okay, it's gonna like wrap over to the other side as well. It's gonna come up from that side as well, and then the head is gonna come out, this way, and that's kind of gonna be Larry's head, just to give you guys an example, right? And now I've gone and made myself a mess, so I'm probably just going to pos 1 and just chuck a pos 2 down there and replace purple wool. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of the idea for Larry's head. But then the tail, the reason why I'm going here right now is because I want the tail to be a lot longer than the front, right? So the front is coming down at a staircasing level. I'm probably gonna do the tail at more of a slab level and have it come out nice and long, and then we'll have it wrap around another smaller wheel right at the back there. All right, so that's likely what's gonna happen there. Now I'm just thinking, did I take away that layer? No, I kind of cut through it, right? Okay, we're gonna do the same thing over here. We might put in some gears on the inside too. So Mummy Bear said, I'm doing another building while watching you doing this amazing build. I feel bad with my build now. No, I was just looking at your builds. They look great. Are you working on the Mega 2, the Mega 2, the Mega build week 2, right? Those smaller, the slightly smaller builds to, well, smaller in comparison to the big one in the middle. Those ones were yours, right? Oh, they're great. I just said they were great. Don't make me repeat myself. Okay, so this is coming across, and don't worry, we are going to actually take out all of this because we're going to put in some tracks for the tracks. I don't know what to call them, but that's essentially what they are. They're tracks for the tracks, right? So they're going to be like these things that the spokes can actually attach to. So we'll have that. And let me just build up there. Actually, no. At this point, it's going to need to start sloping downward. I'm currently trying to get the Eat All the Food achievement on the server. Bruh, it's a hard one to do. It is genuinely a hard one to do. Okay. So, how do I flip this thing now? Actually, my brain no worky. I need to... Okay. It's coming up the back. We're looking at it. I need to put these tracks in so I can actually reference them. Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Let's quickly just have a look at how we're gonna put these in. They are meant to be almost flush with the front, because they're there for stabilization, right? So the thing doesn't like keel over. But they're also just they're all the way at the front because that's where they have the most traction to pull. The whole thing rests on the middle one, right? This one. It rests on this one. This one kind of pulls, but it's not. No, this one actually this one doesn't have like a motor. It's on cogs. It pulls. No, doesn't pull. Sorry, it just runs on it. Right? It's just a loose thing that it sits on and runs on. These two tracks that I put it over there. This one. This one is the thing that actually does the motorized pulling. It pulls from the front, right? So that's what we need. Wait, you're in creative and you're having trouble with the how did we get there achievement? Oh no, the food one. I misread that anyway. My bad. Let's see. We're going to put this. So first of all, this is supposed to come out to, yeah, I'd say about there. Like it's meant to be. Actually, you know what? It is meant to be that this last touching one should be flush with this last touching one. They are meant to be what? In no, in line. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And then one up. And I think that's exactly where they need to go. And then it sits on it there. And then we need to attach it upward here. Actually, might even go in a little bit. No, but then it feels like it's actually going to snag on that. So we'll bring that out again. Yeah, so it just misses it. And then we will connect it up to make it feel like it's a little bit more connected to the whole thing, right? We'll do that. But I think we can paste this. Do I have replace blocks with non-air? That's correct, right? Don't break my thing, bro. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then we'll move this across and we'll do the same on the other side. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, now I forgot how many gaps this thing is meant to have. And did I move it forward? No, I didn't. Okay. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One more that way. And then we'll put it right there. And just the addition of those 2 tracks is already making this thing feel so much more epic. I am thinking that I probably made these too small now that I'm looking at it. Because I would have liked... They are meant to be all the way to the back here, right? Dang it! Well, that's going to have to be something that we need to do a little bit later. But I will pull on them a little bit later myself, I guess. Also, I don't know what I was thinking, but like honestly, these things here are meant to be completely full. Right, this is meant to just be completely covered up. Yeah, like that. But yeah, I guess there's no point in doing that now when I need to make this whole thing quite a bit bigger. Dang it. I mean, I didn't actually cut into anything here, so I could probably just cut this whole thing out pretty easily. I just take away this. I still have the schematic, so if I do decide I want to chuck this back in, we can do that. But what I think I need to do is actually paste the schematic somewhere and then make this, just follow this exact same design, but make it a fair bit bigger. I think that was probably where I went completely wrong with this. Okay, let's just make sure that this thing isn't intersecting with anything, and then we'll just delete this whole thing quickly. Quickly, Derpol. Don't want to be dealing with this all day, do we? Okay, we'll just delete this thing. No, pause 2, and we'll do replace region with air. Right? Okay, and let's just quickly do that on this side as well. And actually, before we do, let's move that out of the way. And then let's make this thing a lot bigger, because yeah, it needs to be almost flush with the back. It needs to come to, let's say, no, I think it needs to come all the way to the back here. This thing needs to be way longer and bigger, and almost like 3/4 to 4/5 of the height of this wheel. So, but we have a design that we can work off of, so it shouldn't take too long to make something similar and just bigger, right? That shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, let's just make sure this doesn't intersect with anything, and then we'll do this. Come out to here, pause 2, and delete. Okay, Now, let's quickly pop this thing. Actually, let's pop this thing down on the other side, away from all of Enigma's builds. It's just good etiquette, right? Okay, so this thing is in line with where it should be at the front, which gives us a good indication of that. Let's paste it. Yeah, okay. And then we could just unload this because we're not going to need it again. Loaded, schematics, undo. Okie dokie. Now, let's see here. We're going to still do... Wait, sorry. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's bring this out to somewhere where we can see what we're doing. Alright, so it still needs to be... If that one's 5, this one needs to be thinner. So it still needs to be a 3 thing. So that's fine. And I guess we could then just go straight this way. That's way too far that way. Okay, so we want it to be about from, say, from here, because then you'll have the you'll have this thing right at the back sticking out. It's going to be quite a bit longer than it is in this one anyway. So let's just quickly do this. Right, I really need to start using World Edit a lot more because I feel like I am wasting my time on a lot of things sometimes just because I don't do World Edit enough. Okay, then from there we need to think about how we want to do these pulley wheel things. There needs to be 4 in there if we want to be accurate about it. Technically there should be 2 big ones and then 2 smaller ones, but just having 4 uniform ones will probably do, because that just it just eliminates a whole bunch of sloping and things that we would need to do, and I don't have time for that. I just don't have time for that. And I also just want to drink some more kombucha. Good stuff. Okay. So what we need to do is think about... Alright, so first of all, let's take the wool and go figure this out, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We have 25. So maybe if we make this 26, then the math will play out a little bit better. Right, so 26 is divisible. No, it's not divisible by 4. What am I talking about? 24 would have been divisible by 4 double. Alright, so I do that. Right? That's divisible by 4. So now what we need to do is see. So that's 6 then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that is how that is divisible. And I think I'd prefer to have the middle sections like that. And then 1, 2 there. Okay. So those are kind of going to be the centers to the wheels. Don't know if I like the fact that they're going to be 2 wide centers to these wheels. But I also don't know if there's anything I can do about that if I want this at this length. Actually, to be fair, if I go 24, 1, 2, 3, 4. We make it divisible by 7. Make this slightly longer. I think it's. I actually think that's a better length, to be honest. So do that. Now we need to go. So it's divisible by 7. That means 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like that. That's better. Okay. Wait, no, this is 5, 6. There we go. Okay. Right, that's a little bit better. Now we have 1 wide centers. Now we need to just think about the size of the circle. Now, that was a 3. If we did a 5, right? We did a 5. That would literally just give us this shape. Alright. Which isn't close to that, to be honest. But it will go out to there. No, that's not entirely what we want, is it? We want these wheels to maybe be a block apart? Or not even, really. They could connect. They could connect. Yeah. So, yeah, we would want a 7. Right? Just take all of that away. Let's see. We want a 7 then. Right? 7 like that. Which means we're looking at a circle like this. Right? That would mean that we would have chains and grindstones. What are we doing with the chains and grindstones? In there. You want them in there. You want them to be these spokes. Is that it? I don't think that is going to be the ideal configuration then with chains and grindstones. What I'm thinking is, though, we should probably see about... Let's first just build one of these, right? So let's just get this going. And then across, 3 up, across, 3 across. Okay, so we have that. Now what we're going to need is... That's not at all what I wanted. I mean, for the center of the wheels. Yeah, we could do that. Could definitely do that. So, yeah, we're gonna need 2 spokes there. And then we're going to need 2 spokes there. And then at the top, it's that way around. We're gonna need, oops, spoke there. And then here we're going to need spoke. And then how do I handle, I guess, just like that. Dang it. Like that. Like that. Yeah. This'll work. This'll work. Don't worry, guys. It's all under control. This'll work. Alright, so we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfection. Okay. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to need the center to be there again. We're going to... yes. Okay. You know what? We're going to just quickly do this and this. And connect them and do stack 3 forward. That work? That did indeed work. Perfect. Okay, it's all coming together, boys. It's all coming together. I mean, for the center of the wheels. What? In the way? The purple things. What purple thing? Wait. Huh? Okay. That is looking considerably better than before. So now, what I think we need is, first of all, let's put... You have read these very late. I'm sorry. I'm also looking at the builds. Let's quickly do this. Great. That's... yeah, no, that's not gonna work, is it? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work like that. What have I done? Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, so that's out the window. Unless I do... I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this. I genuinely... If anyone can figure it... No worries, just saying why the things I said must sound very confusing. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, I need to figure out how I'm actually going to... So if we have these here, I think what I'm going to need to do is every second wheel is going to need to get turned a little. By turned a little, I mean that's going to need to go there. And that's going to need to go there. And there. And there. And honestly, it does actually make more sense that way. And it'll make even more sense once all the gaps and stuff are filled in. Just bear with me for a little while, okay? So we'll do that. And we'll do that. Okay, so the wheels are now async, which means this will actually make sense. Like that. Put in the tracks. Put in the tracks for the tracks. Oh, right. So now... yeah, we need to just put in an actual frame for this thing. Robot Gamers, hi, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm just very in the middle of like burning my brain out. So I apologize for being a little bit weird right now. But yeah, the only thing I don't like about the grindstones in this situation is the fact that it's got that woodiness to the texture. But we'll roll with it for now and see how this goes. Do that. Do it like so. Okay, and then we are going to fill it in with a frame. I think we're going to just follow suit with what we did with these wheels, actually, now that I think about it. Which is literally just doing this. And then we could put in some walls for the corners there. Yeah, this is coming along swimmingly, actually, now that I think about it. We'll do it like that. There we go, we got ourselves a nice little wheelie spokey wheel thingamabob. We'll do it like that. I know currently it looks like some of the wheels have less spokes than they're supposed to. I don't really know if there's anything or any way of getting around that, to be honest. Just gonna roll with it. Just gonna roll with it. Maybe if I can get Enigma over here later to give me some of his words of wisdom to see what how we can make it look better. Or maybe it just ends up being well covered up enough that you don't even really pay that much attention to it. We'll see. We'll see what the final full product looks like. Sometimes it's just not worth judging a build until it's actually complete. You might have bad elements that actually end up coming together properly in the end. Actually, now that I think about it, whatever. Okay, so what we need is, let me just, I lost my purple wool. Just gonna take this, and I guess there. Mazzy Overlord says, got a dash, looking forward to seeing Mecha Larry when he is finished. Me too, because this is taking a slight bit longer than I was expecting it to, but yeah, we'll see what that ends up looking like. Let's stack forward by 1 that way, and we'll do the same that way. Right, now we got 3 fat boy wheels. Okay, now we need to start thinking about wrapping this around. And honestly, the way that we do that is going to be to just, actually wait, this needs to go back in there, and then we're doing it like that. Nope, we're doing it like that. Then it goes over the top. It's going to actually turn this way. Indeedy it will. Indeedly do it will. Not entirely sure if I'm doing this correctly either. There's a lot of self-doubt going on right now. Because that I know is going to end up getting filled in like that. Right? Oh, you know what? This needed to come up by 1 more. That's why I was having trouble envisioning it. Although I'm still not entirely sure. Yeah. No, that's right. So like that, and then we can actually fill those gaps in like that to make it feel a little bit more attached. I guess that's not right. Sure, I aimed at the right place there. Oh well. Anyway, then, oh yeah, there's 1 more here. There we go. Okay, that's starting to look a little bit more correct. I'll fill that gap in like that. Nope, that's not how I want that. What am I doing? That needs to go the downward angle. So like that. Okay. Move the wheel one apart of each other. The center of the wheels will be like they are together. Huh? These wheels. Yeah, they're kind of meant to look like they're connecting to each other. That's kind of part of the deal. I know it doesn't really make any sense. They're not connecting. They are missing each other, right? They're not connecting. They are missing each other. But yeah, that's just the way that these are gonna have to be. I don't want to. If I move it apart one block more, that's gonna be another 3 blocks over, and then it's gonna end up getting too long. It's just not. Yeah, no, they're not connected. They are missing each other. Sometimes you just have to look past those little things a little bit. Now what I need here is more of these. Right, so we'll do that. And make sure that we have all of these ones in first. Makes it a little bit easier. Right. There's if anyone comes into the stream that didn't get to see the tour, I will be going back to it in a little while to finish off the stream at the end again, just for anyone who missed it the first time round. Just because I know people get here at much different times. But yeah, let's try and get, if we can get these 2 tracks in, that's a fair decent amount of progress on Larry already. Like I said, this isn't a week 2 build anymore. Now it's just a when I get it done build. As long as it's ready for Scar Wars towards the end of the event, then I'll be happy at least. Yeah, a lot of these things are going to get covered up by the actual frame that goes over it. So as long as the bits that are sticking out look the way that they're supposed to, like you can see here, a lot of it got covered up by this frame. And that frame we're going to put around it again very shortly. Now I just want to try and make sure that I get this back end also correct, because it's tricky. It keeps playing with my eyes. It keeps messing with what I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm wondering if I shouldn't just do straight down to there. But if I do it straight, that's a little bit too... Oh wait, yeah, no. This needs to get going. And then I guess we can do... do it like that. Does it feel a little bit better? Kinda does. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Oh wait, I could just do that to make it easier for myself. Actually aim in here. Like that. And I'm just gonna break out that one. Make it easier for myself. There we go. Okay. So we have that. Then we're going to also be doing this. See there, it doesn't connect again. How do I do? Yeah, I go out one more, right? That's the smart way of doing that. And then out one more again. Make sure that we put in some of these. Make it slant a bit better. It's not perfect, but it's gonna look decent in the end. Like, I mean, it's not bad, right? As far as tracks go, you have 2 more weeks, you can do it. Yeah, I'll get it done. I'll get it done. Speaking of 2 more weeks, for those of you that aren't a part of this event yet, you also have 2 weeks to still be a part of it, so don't miss out on that. I'm also going to put in some walls there to make that feel a little bit better. We'll do that there as well. And that is the tracks done for now. At least as to the best of my abilities, I think. Like, I could put some stuff in here to make it feel a little better, but then I can't put stuff in there to make it feel a little bit better. So, yeah, that's just the way it is. Mentally Floridian, you're working on your build right now. Are you? Oh, you're on the WeBuildForScar server. I did not realize that you were there. Did not realize you were a part of this already. Well, cool, man. I look forward to looking at your build then at some point. So now what I want to do... Let's see, this thing... First thing I want to do is actually bring this. Yeah, we're going to bring this around. Actually, at this point, we might as well go, I think, almost full block, right? We could do full... Nah, you know what? Let's keep it thin and snazzy. No, we don't keep it thin and snazzy. What am I doing? I want full blocks. It's bigger now. We go bigger now. Right? So we're going to put the frame at that level like that. We're going to end up going up. So we need to... Let's see, we want this to be a block above though. Right, so from... That came out 2, so seeing as we're doubling everything, let's make this 1, 2, 3. Let's go to there. Right? It's still starting to make sense in my head. I don't know if you guys are following along the logic that's going on in my head, but it's working for me. It's working for me. Okay, we're going to just do this along the top to about wherever the stairs are gonna go for this back bit, right? So let's just do this as well. We'll figure out the stairy bit in a bit, and then let's start going down here at a slab interval. Nope. And then see, this one needs to be a slab then, right? And then from there I want to go up with stair intervals to... Okay, that one needs to be a block. And then stair intervals to there. And then we fill in all of this. And I will texture this a little bit later, but that's kind of the front end of that. Now let's just get the one side nice and sorted for now. So out here, we will want a... Let's see, we're going to take the stairs. I think that's far enough like that. And then if we come out, let me just do this for now. Okay, that's kind of flush with that. And then I'll bring this to there. Pull that in. Yep, that's kind of how that's meant to look, I think. And we'll bring a little slab thing around this way. And then we'll do pretty much the same thing all the way around. Up this side. Huh? Alright, so at that block is where we're going to stop. And then we'll do all of this again. Just go through the whole shebang. And just see. Let's just go like that. Actually, yeah, this is a lot easier if I just use full blocks where I can. And then the stairs start here. Right there. That, down, down, down like that. Let me fold that in. Okie dokie. Let's just quickly do... Actually think if we just use regular deep slate for a little bit of texture. Just to give it a little... That's a bit too much. Just a little bit of texture, right? There we go. Okay, this is starting to look a lot better than it did before. And I'm liking it. So, there. Yeah. Boom. Okay, now what I would like also is to see, now at this point I actually feel like changing up this design just a tad and actually doing something I had planned first time round. Just something along these lines. Now I know those lodestones will likely not get seen this way, but no, I don't want that either. I don't know. This is actually, this little section here took me longer than the whole bloody thing did the first time round. So yeah, well, it is what it is. It's a tough one to try and do. I mean, it's technically it's meant to have like. Actually, you know what? This is also meant to just be bloody thicker than that, because otherwise it just looks flimsy on something this size, right? So you got that. Yeah, this is meant to have almost like a screen. Let's see, if I do that, then I end up with something that doesn't connect. So maybe the screen's gonna help make it look less flimsy. It's an idea. Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks the way it's meant to look, I think. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. This needs to be taken away. Yeah. And there. Okay. It's coming along. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it just yet, but it is coming along. It's just that things like chains and iron bars, they kind of lose the their overall usefulness in something like this. They feel too flimsy to be a part of a mechanism like this. Maybe the bars a little bit, but chains would not do the job that I would want them to do here. So what if I did something like this? Actually brought this down to there. Ha! You know what? That could do the ding. That's the ding that I needed. Now see here, it doesn't actually connect, which is the freaking problem. It is a problem because I don't want to have to push this whole thing back, because then this ends up looking flimsy. This corner here ends up looking a little bit flimsy. So maybe we leave that wheel undone like that. And we just do these back two like this and see if that suits the look that I'm going for here. I think so. I think having the back two like that, and then having... Technically, the front one here isn't connected to one of those sorts of things either. So I think this all in all works fairly decently. Also, yeah, I should probably just connect this over here, because I like that. Actually, no, you know what? No, it doesn't work so well. Works better this way. I mean, what I could do to make this... No, it's this one that I needed to connect. I could bring the whole thing forward by one more. That is something I could have done. I mean, yeah, that's not too difficult to do either, right? If I did that, and there, and then said, move one forward, right? That brings the whole thing out to there. Then I connect that, and then I can actually do this whole thing like this. Yeah, okay, fine. Crisis averted. Don't fret, everyone, I fixed it. Okay. Don't quite like that one over there, but I don't think I have much of a choice. That's alright. Okay, we can do the same thing on this side then. Easy peasy. Just do from there to there. Move forward by 1. We'll also just, I'm not even gonna just do that. He says he will not fret. He doth not fret. Alright. Like that. Boom, boom. Nope. Yeah, and like that. Alright. Okay. I think these tracks are pretty much ready at this point. Just realized they don't really go down as low as they probably should have. But I'm not going to change that anytime soon. I am not changing that. Just, it's not happening. That is not happening. So we're going to leave that like that, and then we are going to see if we can put this bad boy in somewhere. Let me what's that? I really like the trapezoid shape of it. We rhombus what? So many corrections. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, the shape of it is kind of nice. So now what we need to do, I think the best thing to do would be to make a schematic, because I just find it easier to position and paste properly with schematics than the let's make this the big tracks for L4RY Larry, right? We'll do that, and we'll because World Edit, I should get used to it to make sure that I actually use it to the best of my abilities. But today's not that day. Today's not the day that I learned to paste with World Edit without making a bunch of mistakes. So we're just going to save this as the new tracks for Larry and take that out, and then we are going to come here and we are going to load it up. Right, so big tracks for Larry. And then we are going to, let's see. Ah, yes, that is right where I wanted that. Up at the front. I don't actually want this in line anymore. I just kind of want this in line. Or like maybe, let's see, where's it? Paste schematic. Let's bring it 2 forward, right? I actually think that would put it in the right place. No, if I do 1 more. Yeah, I think that's gonna look nicer too. If that sticks out just a little bit out the front, I think that's gonna look a lot nicer. We'll bring it up 1, and then let's see where does this. Yes. That is looking like it's going to be a lot more stable. Actually, you know what? No, we'll push this back 2 again. Alright, so it's just sticking out by 1 there. And it is flush with the back here. And then if we put this there. Yes, so we put this 1 more in. And maybe we do... No, actually... I like the idea of Larry sitting flush on, like this here, sitting flush on that, and then having these separate. So that's where we're going to paste it. And then we're going to figure out how we're going to attach it properly afterwards. And I think that just comes down to putting in some supports here, and then maybe having some kind of curvature thing that attaches up here, right? Something at like a convex angle. So I think that'll do for that. And then let's do the same on the other side. Exactly like that. Let's make sure that it's actually level. Yes, it is. We'll paste that in. There we go. Okay. So now, I think one of the things that's probably easiest to do is just to make sure that that is flush like that. That definitely needs to be a thing. We'll cut half of those blocks out. So like that. Yes, very good, very good. And then from here, I think we're going to take some of these. Let's see here. We're going to put some... Actually, I think what we want is supports that come to there. There. This one goes in all the way through. Ooh, okay. I kind of like that. Kind of like that a lot. That one goes through all the way. So Larry is just straight up sitting on that bad boy. Don't worry, that will not be all of it. We're not just putting in the walls and then walking away from it. That's not what's happening here. We are also going to be adding in some of this all the way along each of these, making sure that all of this looks as stable as possible. Yeah. Did I take that all? Yeah, I did. Okay. Like this. That. Nope. Okay, it's a start. It's a start. Well, and we're not just starting. We've gone a fair decent amount of the way with Larry already here, right? But yeah, let's see. We want this to go up. I think, yeah. I do think that's something that I want. So otherwise, it still kind of doesn't quite look right. Should probably just connect straight into that, to be honest. Wondering if I shouldn't just fill out this whole area. Is that too much? I think that might be too much, right? I think just having the wall come up a second height into that, and maybe just like that. What? Oh no, oh no, this one still has the schematic on. That's why I'm getting confused here as to what the frick just happened there. put that back. Put that in. Okay. Getting there, we're getting there. Getting something that looks and feels the way that it should. Some more Russian bots for you guys in the chat. Pretty sure that's what that is. I've seen it on most of my live streams, and they never reply on what that is, or pretty sure that's just a bot thing. Not sure what it's meant to be, but yeah. Actually, I want this to be one lower as well. Just want to make sure this looks as stable as possible. It's also not going to be the only support that these things have, because yeah, that would genuinely just snap under the pressure of Larry's shell. I would snap under Larry's shell. There's also going to be support that like pulls upward a bit more, which is definitely what the structure needs. So that, just wanted these to feel a little bit more tube-like, right? So having it come out and in a little bit more of a diamond shape to it. I think that works. I think it's starting to look formidable. Foreboding. I was going for foreboding. Starting to wonder if I haven't made this thing just insanely way too big for the space that we have. We might have to do something to make space for it over at the Star Wars area, just to be able to get it to fit in. But yeah, so the next part's going to be a little bit tricky, to be honest. Just trying to keep it real. It is going to be a little tricky because it's going to be the organic. Well, I guess we're not going to go for an organic neck and tail, but we kind of do still need something that feels like it's Larry's neck. It's going to be an interesting thing to try and do. It might actually replace Larry's diamond beard with netherite. Let me just some of you guys might not know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Let me just go and show you what I mean. While this loads up, let me have some more kombucha. As you can see there, little old Larry the Snail has a diamond beard. This was placed there for some kind of payment or something from Season 7 that Scar got. And I was thinking, like, we could play on this and actually have a slightly better, like, everything on this one that we're building is a lot more symmetrical than this kind of organic feel to it. So maybe we can actually give that Larry a goatee as well, but then make it out of netherite blocks just for poops and giggles. So let's just have a quick another look at this and figure out what it is that. See, the other thing that this probably needs is it needs to like flare out towards these a bit more, I think. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do that. But one of the things that it definitely needs is, and I think we should do it here, right there. And wait, which one did I do? That one. So there. It's gonna need some actual like support things. Right? Oops. Maybe the beard could be placed the vehicle is pilot. It could be the place where the vehicle is piloted. Yeah, so like the cockpit. That's an option. That's a pretty decent option. Now I'm wondering if I mean that's okay. It doesn't need to go up much higher than that. All right, so we'll do this. I might swap out some of these pallets a little bit later. I'm kind of just putting in some placeholders, to be honest. That's not right. That's still not right. Oh, it's because it's connecting up to that stair. Alright, well, you know what? That's just gonna have to be that way then, I guess. I guess this side did the same thing. That's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, so something like that. And then maybe something along those lines, just to make it feel like it's connecting up even more. Or probably just that. That's probably better, yeah. Okay. So we got something like that going on for these sides. Starting to make Larry feel like he's connected up to these tracks a bit better. And then we'll do the same here, right? Excuse me. I'm streaming. What do you think you're doing? Don't touch my toys. Sorry, my cat has decided that she wants to be internet famous. Everyone say hi to Palooza. Her name means fluffball in Spanish. This is Palooza. Come here. No? Now you want to be shy. Now you want to be shy. Huh? Everyone say hi to Palooza. Palooza wants to be internet famous now. Huh? Yeah? No? Okay, bye-bye. Cat content! Yes, I have officially reached peak live streamage. Some beard windows in the beard station. Okay? What are beard windows? Explain yourself, Mr. Floridian. Or Madam Floridian. Or nondescript human Floridian. I don't know. I always default to dude. Or my guy. Or something like that. And I always feel bad afterwards. And I know that it's probably not that big a deal. For most people. Window beards. Beard windows. Window beards. Like, you can say it like that all you want. Doesn't mean that it's making any more sense than it did the first time you said it. But anyway. Am dude, don't worry. Okay. Okay, he am dude. No problem. Right, so we've made a decent amount of progress. Now the next step is going to be to try and figure out, like, how far do we take the tail? Right? So if we take the tail out, like, I don't know, here? That's a big tail, right? The thing is, what we need is actually... Oh, we can figure this out. We can figure this out. We can do this. Right? We need to make this thing come out to probably there. Or maybe not. Yeah, no. Not actually there. We need this to, like, I guess, come to... Because we're gonna need slabs for this part. Right? Although, is that gonna work? I don't know if that's gonna work. Maybe we should just make it exactly the same as the back. And then not worry about it. And then wrap a tail around it. Put a window in the beard. Bam! Beard windows. Ah, okay. Sorry. Somehow my brain did not go to the right place there. Which, considering you're talking about beard brains, or my brain no worky today. I beard brains. My brains are in my beard. Considering you're talking about beard windows, I don't even know how I managed to not make it to the right place. Now, here's the thing, right? I can slant this at a slab interval all the way down to there. But is that still... I guess it still kind of looks like it has the points needed to be like this, right? I just want to make sure that it still keeps looking like track. But to be fair, I don't think there is an actual way to make it look like track. And get the slant that I want. So, we are likely just going to go the way we're going to go, which is this way. So we're going to go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Just keep going 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, this thing's going to get way too big for the Star Wars scene. And then Enigma's going to be angry because he terraformed the whole thing. And then I'm going to come in and plop something down. That just doesn't do it. Doesn't do it. So, I have a slightly modified plan. I have a plan B that involves basically copying the front. Pretty much. Yeah, we're going to copy the front kind of design over to the back, which I'll do off camera because I'm not sure how what's going to be the easiest way. And right now I don't want to bore you guys with me trying commands out for the next 5 minutes. We're going to take this track, this wheel, we're going to put exactly the same one on the back. We're going to do this thing exactly the same. And then on this side, we're going to have like the semi-organic but mostly symmetrical tail that wraps around that wheel. And on this side, we're going to have the kind of organic but mostly symmetrical neck that comes up and wraps around this wheel and then has the head coming out this way. And then we'll put some eyes on it. And then I'm going to end up putting some guns on the sides here that are pointing forward. So big cannons. At least 2 on each side. It's going to need some antennae going up at the top. All of that sort of stuff I can do from template. To be honest, I might even ask Enigma if I can just grab some of his cannon designs. Maybe flip them sideways if I can. And yeah, like these ones. These ones would be nice coming out of the sides. They'd be real nice coming out the sides. If I could even do something like this. This could flip sideways pretty easily. I could even do like a crab shell kind of thing, going sideways on each side of them. So yeah, I'll probably... The cannons are not going to be a hard thing to do. The antennae is eyes is what I'm hoping. No, there's actually going to be an antenna in this spot here. And there's also going to be an antenna on the opposite side. And then the eyes will be more antennae, I guess. But I was talking about these ones. And I could probably just do them from template too, because I have a lot of antenna designs stored up. But I think we've made some decent progress. That's looking spicy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty happy with it. Let's just quickly go over to the other server one more time and see what's going on over there, because it's worth it. Mr. Florida Man, where you at? Let's see what you're building. Huh? And which one are you meant to be? Is that you? Gaster? Mental here. Mental here. Where are you, Mental? Let's just teleport to you then, I guess. Wait, which one are you? No? No? That one. Oh, you're right here. Hi. What you building? Show me. Oh, you're just here for inspiration at the moment. What are you thinking of building? I like the skin, by the way. The steampunk vibes. You gonna do something steampunky? A work in progress is in the Discord. Oh, let me see what you did there. Where did you put it? In was it in Builders chat? In chatting? Builders chat? No? User gallery? No? Wait. I can't see if you're typing. What channel did you... In build pictures? Build pictures? Wait, let me actually minimize my screen so I can go over to Discord without... How far? Where did you put it in the... There is one there. Okay, can you find it and tag me in it? Because I don't see it. I mean, there's been a lot of chat in there for a while. Or is it on the... Oh, it's on the Atlantean server, is it? No? Wait, which one are you in? You're in the random Discord, right? Please tag me in it if you can find it. Yeah. He just pinged you. He did? Oh, in the Scar thing. Sorry. I have too many Discords. What do you want from me? There we go. Okay, yeah, that looks cool. That's kind of like a little apocalyptic steampunk vibe to it. But inspired by Rouge, yeah? Yeah? I don't know, Gaster Crafter, that's your name on there, right? Or on here as well. If you're not in the Random Fandom Discord, you should really join us there as well. Link in the description. We talk builds there all the time. It's I'm in the Scar, the befores, the after, yeah, basically, yeah. Okay, yeah. Like for after this server's all done, said and done and everything, right? I'm hoping that a lot of people will stick around and join us in the Random Fandom for more events in the future. Humphreys is there with us, so we'll always... he'll be a part of what we do. We will be a part of what he does maybe next time again. Just we're building a really nice community over there, and I'm super proud of it. And I think that you guys will have fun there and learn some stuff. We all try and teach and learn all together. Get better at Minecraft. Randoms are getting better at content. So if you guys are... if any of you are content creators, you might learn a thing about that there as well. Not that we're any kind of experts or anything, but, you know, the more you know, right? And not having to make your own mistakes, but also learning from other people. But guys, that, and ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today. Like you guys know, I don't really do my live streams more than 2 hours, and I think we made a fair decent amount of progress between the stuff that we made for Larry, and we saw pretty much everything that's been going on here. So we're hoping that, you know, next week this will be at least done. Maybe the week 3 build will be done. And you know what? If these builds haven't started yet, it'd be really good to just try and fill out at least 2 of these things properly. I mean, I would like it if they all got filled, but I do think that instead of starting on week 3, right, we should be giving plots or telling people to take plots out of week 1 and week 2 until they are completely full. I really do think that that's a better option. I don't think Humphreys is still here, but if he is and he's listening, I genuinely think that we should do that, right? So maybe even copy and paste that one. I don't think it has many entities. Copy that one and put it over here somewhere, and then get people to fill out these spots and those spots before we start moving on to 3 and 4, because we can easily just clear out these areas and pretend like they never existed. There you are, Humphreys. Yeah, so you are listening. Let's make sure that we get them to all fill out these spots first, right? Then that way we at least have 2 completed areas rather than 4 incomplete areas. You know what I mean? Let me just quickly have a look here before we leave if there's still any kind of way that I'm going to be able to get Larry in here, because at this point I feel like Larry's going to be taking up like an entire corner over here. Like Larry at this point is probably going to come up to halfway here. I mean, I could put the tail. I could see about that. I need to actually do some calculations. Maybe come and do some measurements over here and see if Larry would be able to fit. Because we can always put the crashed, like the downed cat at maybe over here. Could still fit. Because Larry already, I think, is too wide to even fit in this side. So he's going to need to go over here, probably. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today. Hope you guys had fun. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Live streams need all the love they can get on YouTube at the moment. If you're not subscribed yet, I don't know why you're even watching, but yeah, maybe subscribe then. And as always, hi Nostalgia. You're still wearing the Enigma head. As always, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day, and see ya.